Friday morning. It's been a very successful week indeed. My name is GBOLABO, famous school, and it's really great to have you join us on the Break It Down Papers Review. Of course, we'll be looking at some of the national daily front headlines as front pages this morning. And, of course, I have the Nation newspaper, the Punch newspaper, Nigerian Tribune newspaper, and a host of other papers up for review this morning. All right, we're starting off with the Punch newspaper this morning. We do have a number of headlines here on the front page of the Punch newspaper. All right, in case you're just joining us, this is the Break It Down Papers Review here and your love today, 32 FM 94.9, and on the front page of the Punch newspaper, epileptic electricity. All right, that appears to be the big headline here on the front page of the paper, and it says epileptic electricity FG to inject 1,900 megawatt solar power into grid. And more headlines here says Tinubu working remotely from overseas returns after Easter. That's according to presidency. Murder trial found a tiger in pool of blood, says Chidima. Gani Adams orders reject Southwest Sharia panels. Another latest news here on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning. We also have this one. 2027 APC vows to dislodge King G.B. orders in FCT takeover. Local government poll, IPAC decries nomination fee hike. Computer-based SSC result ready in 45 days. That's according to 𝐒𝐈𝐒. And more headlines here on the Metro Plus page of the paper. Police seize 2,084 tramadol sachet. Arrest suspect in Katsina. And legal Kwasu Student Center uncovered in Ekiti. Operators arrested. Lagos dismantles makeshift drug stalls. They prosecute 20. And still here on the front page of the Punch newspaper, a bit of business. This says federal government declare 2 trillion naira Genco's debts by December. CBX not a registered organization, says SEC. And we have NACC commits to deepening Nigerian-US trade. And still here on the front page of the Punch newspaper, Aero-5 deserves fair treatment after supporting Tinubu, Buhari's ex-minister, Shitu says. All of that are some of the headlines here out of the Punch newspaper. We'll take a look at The Nation. And here on The Nation, the front page headline, the big headline here says, troops hit terrorists in Bono, Plateau, Kaduna, orders. First Lady backs women farmers with 68.9 million naira per state. Electricity crisis, government offers national grids to investors. Still here on The Nations, who wins race for Anambra government house? And that appears to be a feature with a question mark. Nigerians embracing fight against corruption. Alake Nigeria-South Africa's partnership can unlock Africa's mineral wealth. Lagos vaccinates intending Hajj pilgrims. And we also have this one, Murik Hills Jigawa over hijab approval for security personnel. And a bit of entertainment, Decoder premieres on UBA's Red TV. And My Father's Shadow set for Cannes Film Festival. All of that, some of the headlines from the lifestyle page of the Nation newspaper. And a bit of politics. 2027 Atiku's candidacy won't destroy PDP, but anti-party activities, Segun Adewale speaking. Anambra poll and the significance of Ukachukwu candidature. The so-called APC leaders decry marginalization, seek commissions, MD. All of that, some of the headlines here out of the Nation newspaper this morning. We just take a look at the Daily Post. Here on the Daily Post, we also have all the headlines here on the Daily Post. All right, while we wait on the Daily Post, it's a pan up a little bit. Okay, let's take a look at Daily Post. Obviously, this appears to be taking a while to pan up. All right, we take a look at the Vanguard while that comes up. On the front page of the Vanguard, we also have a couple of headlines there on the Vanguard. Here on the Vanguard, the big headline here says, all right, still on the front page of the Vanguard this morning, we do have some headlines as well. All right, we'll take some few of them here on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. All right, on the Vanguard newspaper, we have this one: insecurity, how bandits, killer headsmen have impacted farming food supply. And 2027, you can't speak for CPC bloc. Malamit House Al-Makura Group. Police debunk reports linking First Lady's convoy to that in Ondo. And other latest news here on the Vanguard: insecurity, how bandits, killer headsmen have impacted farming supply. That taken earlier. 2027, you can't speak for CPC. All right, block Malamit House Al-Makura Group. 2027 post: PDP won't be forced into unclear coalition. That, according to Shomi, assassin stormed our home, missed my father. Oyedepo's daughter speaking. Raw material export keep Africa poor. That's according to additional. Nigeria's money supply rises 3% to 114.2 trillion naira. All right, we do also have this one: Deep Sea Ayiri Imani urges federal government to probe removal of Ugborodo orders. All of that is some of the headlines playing out here on the front page of the Vanguard. We go back a little bit and check the Daily Post here for some headlines as well. On the Daily Post, we have here: suspected herdsmen kill man, abduct pregnant wife, sister in Edo. Tinubu working from abroad to return after Easter. That's according to presidency. We are tired of mass burials. Christian youths lament rising death toll in North Central. Water scarcity hits Nasarawa Egon as residents scoop water from stagnant pools, ponds. Gunmen attack Senator Natasha's family residence in Kogi. And we have all of these headlines out of the Daily Post this morning. And this says magnitude 5.7 earthquake hits northern Chile. Trump signals potential end to tit-for-tat China tariffs. And we also have this one: First Lady's convoy not involved in Ondo road accident. That's according to police. Trump plans to close almost 30 overseas embassies, consulates. All right, we'll take our first break this morning. When we do come back, we'll have more on the Break It On Papers review. Please do stay with us.
32 FM
94.9.
What is the square root of pi by 4?
4.0.
Wow, that's my girl. The Cowbellpedia Mega Minds is here. Don't miss a single moment of the action in the Cowbellpedia Mega Minds 2025 edition.
Over the 14 weeks, viewers also stand a chance to win prizes when they participate from home.
Tune in to Cowbellpedia Mega Minds on Africa Magic or visit our website at cowbellpedia.tv to learn more.
Terms and conditions apply. Cowbell. So good, so smart.
Ganusi Extra. Love Matters pẹ̀lú Gbénga Adéyínká and Friends padà dé pẹ̀lú About Time Tour 2025. Ìrírí aláìlẹ́gbẹ́ tó kún fún ẹ̀rín àríntàkìtì pẹ̀lú Mr. P Square, Terry Àpàlà, Babátúmiṣe, Bash, Ọmọ Baba, Dr. Smile, Kiki, Kenny Black, Mr. 𝐿 Master, General Lack, Pretty Arike, Pretty Fọlá, Kamo, Babalariya, Madiba, Taiji, Rapping Daddy, DJ Sexy, DJ Max àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ó máa wáyé lọ́jọ́ Sunday, April 20, 2025 ní Jogo Center Ìbàdàn. Show máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láago 4 ìrọ̀lẹ́. Tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì regular 5,000, VIP 10,000, gold 250,000, platinum 500,000. Tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì wà ní Yese Salon, Foodco Supermarket, Ultima Restaurant, Grandex Superstores, Ace Supermarket. Ó tún wà ní online lórí formzweb.com, FIRS, Mortina, Goldberg, Ace Root, Omniblue Aviation ló mú gbogbo pọ̀pọ̀ ṣìṣì wá fún yín. Tí Eleganza, 𝐿 Properties àti ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ sì kí n lẹ́yìn. Love Matters, ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ ganu sí papọ̀. Ilé akéde ni 32 FM.
Make I ask you the last question. Among the options wey I go give you, choose the one wey dey give better gaming experience wey person no fit forget. A, to dey use your data dey watch match early momo. B, dey lis ten to your uncle wey be ogbonge sports guru. C, Betano. The correct answer na Betano. No go tell yourself o, make you join the oga kpatakpata betting platform for inside Naija wey get different betting options, fast cash out, missions wey dey engaging, plenty jara features, and we go welcome you with bonus of 200,000 naira. Betano, the game don start. Bet responsibly. Only for people wey don pass 18 years. Betano na proud partner of Aston Villa.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness.
When did he grow up? That's it with kids, so.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NANKID 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NANKID 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Yé má sùn gbà kó o ta Coco Box kó o jẹ ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́wàá náírà lójúmọ́ pẹ̀lú fífi gba náírà ta ìwọ ṣáàtẹ̀ *347*253# lórí ẹ̀rọ ìpè èyíkéyìí tó wù kó o máa lò kó tó ìdíje oríire ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí rédíò 32 FM 94.9 látọjọ́ ajé sọ́jọ́ ẹtì ní gbogbo aago 3 ọ̀sán àti 5 ìrọ̀lẹ́ bó bá dọjọ́ àbámẹ́ta láti máa kéde àwọn olóríire míì láago 2 ọ̀sán ẹ má gbàgbé àwọn mẹ́wàá tó bá jáwé olúborí láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn márùn míì tó perégedé lópin ọ̀sẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń tẹ́wọ́ gba ẹ̀bùn owó wọn láìsí lọ́kábọ̀ nínú má gbàgbé láti ta Coco Box kó o sì tẹ *347*253# lórí èyíkéyìí ojú òpó ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ẹ sì tún lè kàn sí wa lójú òpó ayélujára www.cocobox.fun òun nìyẹn àpò àsùnwọ̀n Titan Pay Star òun náà ni yóò yọjú sí yín bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe ta sí ó lẹ́ṣẹ̀ máa jẹ Coco Box wà pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ ìkànnì 32 FM 94.9 ó yá ta Coco Box kó o ta kókó owó rẹ̀ méjì aṣọ.
Tifa bá wọlé tọ́ ní fàáfàá Jifa 32 FM, the happiness station, is ready to spread happiness again. Yes, ke? Time don reach for us to make our listeners smile again. Oh, are you ready? Ṣé ti dúró dédé? Àwùfù bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ don land like traffic light. If true data is life, na if you say recharge card go come you wait o. If your finger is fast and you are feeling lucky on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, then keep your dial locked on 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn. Nítorí òjò recharge card yóò máa rọ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Ìṣẹ́gun, Ọjọ́rú àti Ọjọ́bọ̀. Ìyẹn ò ní pé every Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday time go reach o. Àwùfù bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ go dey ṣẹlẹ̀ on top 32 FM 94.9 by 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. Congo reach 7 p.m. Lẹ́yìn tó túmọ̀ sí pé láago 8 òwúrọ̀, aago 11 àárọ̀, aago 1 ọ̀sán, aago 5 àti aago 7 àṣálẹ́. If it be red network, if it be green network, it still fit be yellow network. Any which way na way, your own na to stay alert and stay active on 32 FM. Ló bá tán, má gọ̀ọ̀kì ẹ̀ láfàwọ́dá.
You want like Vinny Junior? Èmi tí mo phenomenal gangan.
Pour it, taste it, the richness so amazing. For your cereal, tea and purple, Dano evaporated milk. Pour it, taste it, creamy and delicious. Dano evaporated milk.
Now you can enjoy a great creamy taste with Dano Full Cream and Dano Cool Cow Evaporated Milk. Try it and taste the Dano difference.
32 FM
94.9.
All right, you're welcome back, and so on to Break It On People's Review here on your Laughter Dive, 32 FM 94.9. And of course, we do have Austin Udum already standing by virtually to do this analysis proper with us this morning. It's great to have you back, Austin. Good morning.
Thank you, GBOLABO. Good morning, and thank you for having me.
All right, Austin. I guess we can start off with this one as our first hit for the day. And this says, Akinwumi additional visit Buhari, says ex-president stood by him in difficult times. Now, it appears that Buhari's house is more or less like a paying pilgrimage. And now it's getting really very interesting. 2027 is just around the corner. We've all seen a number of people too, as a matter of fact, from the political juggernauts and political bigwigs in our society, also paying what appears to be homage to Buhari. And now you also have instances of, could this be about coalition talks? All of that playing out. Do we ask some of these people going to Buhari, all of a sudden he's now a saint, questions as to what is going on here?
Yeah, Buhari is not a saint and he can never be a saint. A lot has happened in recent week, especially disgruntled politicians within the country visiting President Muhammadu Buhari in order to drop his name when he was the president, that was actually also very peculiar. A lot of people dropped his name for negative things, such that affected the economy adversely in some area. Buhari was the only president that the city governor of his party took a different governorship candidate to him, and he still had to take pictures. He still had to take pictures with them. So if you have the support of President Muhammadu Buhari, you may likely be on your own when the shifts are done. Having said all of that, I think the visit of 𝐾𝐈𝐒 additional is peculiar and is different from the usual political visit. 𝐾𝐈𝐒 additional was first of all re-elected as president of Africa Development Bank under President Muhammadu Buhari as the president of Nigeria. He was instrumental. He sent delegation. He campaigned for him. He endorsed him to make sure that he got that position.
Right.
A lot of people never expected Buhari to have done that at that time. And 𝐾𝐈𝐒 additional was re-elected again. I think it makes a whole lot of sense to not buy the figure that feed you or show a sign of gratitude having retired from the presidency. I mean, former president Muhammadu Buhari. So I think it's not out of place for going to meet former President Muhammadu Buhari and to say thank you to him and check on him, how he was faring, having left power. Sometimes I could also see someone like Okoje-Iweala doing that because Buhari was also a very strong supporter of Okoje-Iweala emergence as the WTO president. That is what we are talking about when you want to talk about pan-Nigerianism. Irrespective of where people come from, once it's outside the shores of the country, whatever differences that we may have, we must throw our weight and our heart behind our sons and daughters who aspire to enviable positions across the globe.
Right,
so Buhari did that, and I will give him credit for that.
All right, Austin, let's also look at this one. Tinubu working remotely from overseas returns after Easter. That's what the presidency is saying, and that's an assurance from them. Would we say that we want a president who is going to work remotely, or a president who is going to be on ground and feel the pulse of the people, especially looking at another festive period coming up very soon?
Yes, I think this is just like a political tactic. Sometimes in Nigerian history, that was how some people came to us to say that as the president, you can actually be president from anywhere, anywhere in the world. Of course, all of this thing does not really make sense. If the president is on vacation, why not? He has a right to be on vacation. You understand? If he's on vacation, of course, the vice president will take over. If he's not on vacation, maybe he just has to travel out of the country. What the constitution says is 21 days. After 21 days, the law will take its full course because a communication, a letter of delegation of authority must be transmitted to the House. So I think a lot of people have the opinion that, the president needs to be on ground. He has to really be in the country to feel the pulse of the people. All along that he has been in Nigeria, feeling the pulse of the people. As things really change for what people wanted. So
does that show that does that show that he's not a good leader yet? Because if you look at some of the economic reforms that is happening internationally, especially what we've seen with Trump closing embassies that are costing the US more monies and overload of works, he's saying these embassies has to go. Now, don't we have a president who can actually look at some of our excesses? That's part of feeling the pulse and addressing some of the economic challenges here.
You mean President Bola Ahmed Tinubu addressing the economic challenges in Nigeria?
You think,
is that what you mean?
Yes, exactly. What Trump is already doing in the U.S. from what we're seeing.
Yes. Well, I didn't really get that. But for what Trump is doing, I think Nigeria majorly is being exempted in some of the draconian actions and policies of Donald Trump. If you talk about the president of Nigeria, it has always been like that, and I'm sure I'm going to stop with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Like I said, if he's on vacation, he has right to be on vacation. If he's outside the country, of course, opposition will say, he must be on ground. That is the question I'm asking. All along that he has been on ground, Has anything actually really changed in the Nigerian perspective? That is what we are talking about. We suffice to say that whether the president is on ground or not, there are certain things that will happen that will definitely have to happen. So if the president had to be on ground, of course, opposition would do this. When the president and another member of his party were in the opposition, they keep doing that. You know, during former President Goodluck Jonathan, they keep clamoring, the opposition keep clamoring that the president is traveling with 2 bogus delegations at that time. The same thing repeated itself under former President Muhammadu Buhari. The same thing is also happening under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now. So it's a reoccurring stuff. Those that are not in government today who are drawing attention to this, if they have opportunity to be in government tomorrow, they will they will also do the same thing. But I disagree that the president can work remotely. Come out to tell us that he's on vacation. If he's attending to his health, of course, he is a old man. He has right to attend to his health. For example, if he's going for medical checkup, of course, Nigerians need to know. But the truth of the matter is that whether people are being killed, whether there is insecurity, whether there is hunger in the land, the president is not a nurse that will take what you call stethoscope to start feeling the pulse of the people. All we want from him is to create an enabling environment, bring up robust economic policy that will be beneficial to the people. So the point is really that whether the president is here or not, that may not really change anything. But then if you look at the circumstances by which that comment is coming from, what I expect the handlers of the president to say, or the presidency, is to say that, oh, the president is on a working visit, or the president is on vacation, or the president is on a short medical leave, rather than saying that he can simply work remotely from anywhere in the world. It's not a remote staff. Nigerians didn't vote for him to work remotely. We voted for him to be in the country and solve the various economic problems based on his campaign promises. That is what Nigeria expected. But let me also tell you, this is peculiar to an average Nigerian politician. Those that are outside the government today, they will clamor for this. Those that are in government today, they will not see anything wrong in that. Because those that are in government today also castigated the former administration, especially in the opposition, that, oh, they need to be on ground while going out when some things are happening in the home or what have you. So the president needs to look at the economy, look at the area of security. Of course, the plain wanton killing of innocent citizens, especially along the north central part of the country, is becoming one too many. So we must step into the situation. This abated some time ago, but there is a resurgence. So we must look at the root causes of some of this resurgence across the country.
All right, the electric electricity, federal government to inject 1,900 megawatt solar power into grid. Can we trust the government? They are also still owing GENCOs, and they're saying the government is saying that it's going to pay the GENCOs some of the debt that is owing the electricity distributors here. Now, if you look at the power sector itself, can we even trust the government? The police, for instance, have been beefing up security when it comes to instances of festivities and the rest. Don't we also need to beef up security in terms of our spendings in the electricity sector or the power sector itself?
I think investment in the power sector is becoming counterproductive. We have not been able to get it yet. What we need is total overhauling. But this new initiative, if conclusively and logically pursued, that will also make a lot of sense. The 1,900 megawatts that is proposed through solar system in the northern part of the country, this is across the 19 northern states of the country. It will make some of these states to have sufficient energy generation in such a way that they don't have to necessarily or over depend on the national grid. One of the major lacuna that we have in the power sector in Nigeria today is the policy of the national grid. Of course, Fashola did a lot to actually ensure that that is abrogated, but it is still part of the challenges that we have today. Let institutions, let states develop capacity to generate electricity. If they have the capacity and the resources, of course, don't forget that investment in the power sector is capital intensive anywhere in the world. If they have the capacity through an enabling environment in terms of resources to generate their power, they must also have the audacity and the authority to be able to transmit this power. But the problem we have had is if you manage to generate electricity, you now transmit to the national grid. The national grid will share it, apply the sharing formula for revenue, wherein if you produce more or you generate more, when they shake it together at the center, you are most likely to get a minute aspect of the largest that you have produced. So in my view, if this is done transparently and the government pursue it with all seriousness and vigor, we should be able to achieve results, because we can actually revamp the electricity sector through cleaner energy. So in my view, I think it's a welcome development that this is coming up. This is across the 19 northern states. We have never seen a northerner come out to criticize this particular initiative. You understand what I mean, right? So we have never seen anybody from that side of the country to condemn this particular initiative. Oyo State is also working in the area of independent power project. Let all that state. I think the energy roadmap by the last administration under Fashion should be revisited. Let's see whatever we can do in terms of electricity. We are far generating less. Look at South Africa, for example. What is the population of South Africa? I think they are generating over 50,000 megawatts of electricity. Look at our population in Nigeria. What are we generating? So we are generating far less than our capacity, and we are not even getting enough in terms of transmission. So we must come together as a people, look at the power roadmap. Let's empower the subnational, because it is not something that the federal government alone can decide to revamp. Let's use policy initiative to be able to revamp the electricity sector by empowering institutions, especially subnational, to be able to develop capacity to generate their energy.
All right, on that note, we have to go on another break right about now. When we do come back, we'll be having more on the Break It On People's Review. Please do stay with us.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4, with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4, nourish your child's potential.
Wow, chicken feast pizza.
Big 3.
Juicy chicken wings.
Big 3.
2 chilled bottles of Coke.
Big 3.
Only at
Pizza Jungle.
Introducing the exciting Pizza Jungle Big 3 offer. 3 favorites in one amazing deal. The Wild Chicken Feast Pizza, juicy chicken wings, 2 bottles of Coke. And it's all for just 18,500 Naira. Yes, you heard me, 18,500 Naira.
Yummy.
Step into any Pizza Jungle outlet or order from the Pizza Jungle app and website at pizzajungleng.com for instant satisfaction. The Pizza Jungle Big 3 offer is something you don't want to miss. Offer valid while stocks last. Pizza Jungle, it's wild.
Do you know you can still meet up with June 2025 admission into one of the most affordable universities in the UK? Wrexham University is the right place for you as it offers quality education. Wrexham University is top 5 in the UK for teaching satisfaction according to the Guardian University Guide 2025 for courses and lectures. June admission application is ongoing at Wrexham University for various master's programs, and master's tuition fee ranges from £10,500 to £11,500 after scholarships. All you need to do is pay 50% of this fee, and the rest can be paid when you get to the UK. Talk to a representative of Wrexham University on WhatsApp by chatting 070-868-60286. Also follow the representative on Instagram at Apply and Study. Wrexham University, the place to be.
Tifa bá wọlé tọ́ ní fàáfàá Jifa. 32 FM, the happiness station, is ready to spread happiness again. Yes, ke? Turn don't reach for us to make our listeners smile again. Oh, are you ready? Chetty dro dede. Awufu berekete don't land like traffic lights. If true data is life, now if you say recharge card go come with you. If your finger is fast and you are feeling lucky on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, then keep your dial locked on 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn. Nítorí òjò recharge card yóò máa rọ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Ṣẹ́gun, Ọjọ́rú àti Ọjọ́bọ̀. Ìyẹn ò ní pé every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, time go reach you. Awufu berekete go dey ṣẹlẹ̀ on top 32 FM 94.9 by 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. Congo reach 7 p.m. Lẹ́yìn tó túmọ̀ sí pé láago mẹ́jọ òwúrọ̀, aago mọ́kànlá àárọ̀, aago kan ọ̀sán, aago márùn-ún àti aago méje àṣálẹ́. If it be red network, if it be green network, it still fit be yellow network. Any which way na way, your own na to stay alert and stay active on 32 FM. Ló bá tán, mọ́ gọ́ọ̀kì ẹ̀ láfàwọ́dá.
You want life in the junior. Èmi tí mo phenomenal gangan.
Ganusi Extra. Laugh Matters with Benga Dinka and Friends is back with the About Time Tour 2025, promising an unforgettable experience filled with laughter, featuring Mr. P, P-Square, Terry Akbala, Papa Tumishe, Bash, Omobaba, Dr. Smile, Kiki, Kenny Black, Mr. Escom, Bitty Master, General Olak, Pretty Arike, Pretty Fola, Kamo, Baba Laria, Madiba, Package, Tai Chi, Rapping Daddy, DJ Sexy, DJ Max, and many more. Date, Sunday, 20th of April 2025. Venue, Jogo Center, Ibadan. Show starts 4 p.m. Tickets, regular 5K, VIP 10K, Gold 250K, Platinum 500K. Ticket available at Hessen Salon, Foodco Supermarket, Ultima Restaurant, Grandex Supermarket, Ace Supermarket. Online at fonzweb.com. Proudly brought to you by FIRS, Multina, Goldberg, Ace Roots, Omni Blue Aviation. Supported by the Oyo State Government, Enclave Properties, Eleganza, Ibadan. Let's Ganusi together. Media partner 32 FM.
Ijó lọmọ mo fòwúrọ̀ mi jó. Ayọ̀ abara tíntín. Bára ọmọ bá le koko, tọmọ ń ta kébékébé, àtìyá àtọmọ ni yóò máa yọ̀ ṣẹ̀kẹ̀. Àmọ́ wo tó bá di pé ara ọmọ ìkókó ò fẹ́ mókun, tára rẹ̀ ń lọ wọ́ọ́rọ́, tí kò sì dákẹ́ igbe, kò sí ìfòyà màmá bọ́ńbọ́ì. Rexall paracetamol drop ni kò yá ànáwọ́ gan lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Apilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ Rexall paracetamol drop fọ́ra gbígbóná àti òjòjò lára ọmọdé. A ṣe pẹ̀lú adùn eléso kó lè rọrùn fún àwọn ọmọdé láti mu. Pẹ̀lú èròjà tó máa ń jẹ́ kó silẹ̀ pẹ̀sẹ̀ nínú àwọn ọmọ. Rexall paracetamol drop. Ìlera ọmọ, ìdùnnú ìyá ni Rexall paracetamol. Ó tún wà ní olómi fún àwọn ọmọ tó ń rákò àti oníhóró fún àwọn àgbàlagbà. Bí ara kò bá ṣe wéré lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ méjì, lọ rí dókítà rẹ̀. Rexall paracetamol. Daily Need Industries ló ṣe é.
32 FM 94.9.
All right, you're welcome back. You're still on to Break It On Papers Review here on your Laughter Dial 32 FM 94.9. And it's really about time to open the phone lines and also take your calls here. And do remember, we are also live on Facebook in case you want to drop your comment on Facebook. That is 32 FM 949 on Facebook to drop your comments. The numbers to call this morning is 070 55000 949 or 0809700 949. And you can also call +234 90 62 949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, GBOLABO.
Good morning, sir.
Ade from UI.
All right, please go ahead.
I want to comment on the massive killing going on in the north, especially Plateau and Benue State, GBOLABO. Because yesterday I was unable to call. I missed the call because of the traffic on the program now. People were calling that the president should return home. That only calling cannot work. Why can't us? The only thing that can make this work now, my GBOLABO, is protests across the country every day to call attention of the international communities. GBOLABO, are you seeing the way they are killing people like chicken? Now this is Holy Week now that they should respect Christian in all those predominantly Christian states, Plateau and Benue State, and they are appealing, and they are even free. They are free. They are, if they want to conduct, if there is a simple protest now, they will deploy 10,000 people. Look at the truck of trailer they used to escort Wike to Rivers State when they say you should not come. Why can't we continue serious protest every day until government international community will rescue us from this man? And it's in France now. And we should be ordinary call cannot do it. Let us work hard and get Nigeria out of this man. And Shetima, they are disturbing this country. That's the best of today.
All right, thank you so much, sir, for that. Hello, good morning. Okay, the numbers again are 070-55000-949 or 080-979-949 plus 234-90-62949. Those are the numbers to call into the program this morning. And of course, we're still live on Facebook in case you want to drop your comment there. That's 32FM 949 Fenya with double ears. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, GBOLABO.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Austin. Can you hear me very well?
Yes, loud and clear, Tanya Brown.
All right, thank you. Well done to you both this morning. My name is Tanya Brown. I thought that the emergence of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would usher us a breath of fresh air, that things will change from what we saw with the former president, Muhammad Buhari. This issue of somebody, the presidency, telling us that the president can work is working from any part of the world. And I don't understand. I get worried. I mean, there was information the press release from the presidency that the president would be away in France and is coming back on 16th. 16 had gone. Now the president can work everywhere. You see, these are the same thing. Buhari could work from everywhere. It was the same thing we got. He could work until Buhari came back and told the whole world that he never been this sick in his life. So what if the presidency, just like Austin said, if the presidency is on vacation, let us do the president is on vacation. If the president is on a medical vacation, let us do. This is our president. We can't, it's not a president for one group of people in the cabinet. We should be able to, I am getting disappointed every day from the presidency of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He used to be champion of democracy. He used to be, those things he condemned during the other. He has come to start it. He did that. People are doing it on his behalf, because if anybody tells me that President Tinubu will be putting on this attitude he's putting, considering the way he was challenging the past president, I won't believe it. Okay. When he was a member of NADECO, when there was nothing, but he just came and presented a different picture of the man I know as Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's disappointing. There are killings there. Look at what is happening in the north. Killing everywhere. Talks of Nigerians are being slaughtered. And he's there. We can walk from anywhere. After all, even it's in Nigeria, it doesn't make any difference. I don't know whether we can continue like this. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Ian Brown, for that. The numbers again are 070-55000-949 or 080-979-949 plus 234-90-62000-949. Those are the numbers to call into the program this morning. And on Facebook, we have this one from Tulokwe Adeyemi. It says, good morning. Fani Kayode is not being truthful to himself and playing politics with people's life with a statement that the Plateau State governor needs to do more, because we all know that governors are powerless when it comes to security architecture. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is John Olairo calling from Magoo.
Okay.
On the issue of Mr. President walking away from, I think I don't have problem about that. The reason is very simple. Even when Mr. President is around, it's like many Nigerians do not even see Mr. President. But the point raised by the Mr. Ononuga, according to the analyst, me too, I disagree with him totally. How come will you tell Nigeria that voted for Mr. President that Mr. President can work in any way? That is not a good reply to Nigerians that voted for Mr. President, to Nigerians that expected that needed Mr. President at this time, especially when the killing is up and down. I think this is not a good reply. I don't really understand sometimes when those we call the spokesperson of Mr. President, the way they used to address. I don't understand. Maybe the ego or the position used to to be cloud them. I don't understand. Maybe they thought that they will not leave that position. I don't understand. Anyway, that's my submission. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you so much for that. Boluwatife Ademijun on Facebook says, good morning. The president's trip has raised concerns, especially since the impact of previous trip hasn't been felt well. We elected him to address our pressing issues, not work remotely. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Austin. Good morning. Mr. Austin, please, I would like you to answer my question. Is Nigeria under curse? Does anybody open his mouth and curse Nigeria? That by this age, that Nigeria will not know what to do up till now. Now, I advise the president that when election comes, let him remain where he is, so as we will vote for him from that place where he is. Good morning.
All right, thank you so much. We didn't get your name, though. We'll take this one as our last caller for the day. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, okay.
Morning. This is okay. This is okay. But let's look at it. Actually, there is just something I would just say. And what is the thing? If people actually, if the president and his others, like him before, if people had actually believed people voted them in, I think they would have been submissive to people and actually do what for. But because they know they brought themselves in without people's consent, that's why they are doing that. That's why Ononuga will come out and tell us he can rule from anywhere. It's not the president that the other ones had Buhari, it happened, even the previous one. Let's just watch them. Maybe they can. The next thing now is probably he will stay there like somebody just said during elections. Maybe they will be somewhere and they will be sworn in and brought in. Good morning. Okay.
Thank you so much, okay, for that. And of course, that's the much we can take on the Break It On Papers review this morning. Austin Udumo, it will be back your way tomorrow morning for another analysis. We must say a big thank you to Austin Udumo for doing this analysis proper for us this morning, and some of the hanging questions he may need to also answer some of them tomorrow. That's so much we can take on the program. My name is GBOLABO, Famous School, and of course, a Smart Kids show is up next. Please do stay with us.